Hi everyone, welcome to Astrology MVP, your moon void of course place. I am your astrologer, Karis, and this is from Monday, January 14th, 2019. In astrology, we have the moon void of course, which means when the moon is getting ready to change signs, there'll be a certain amount of time. It varies when the moon isn't making connections to any of the other planets. And so the moon is said to be off course or in the void when we have that time frame, and it fluctuates. That is not the most auspicious time to initiate something new. Now, we just had the first quarter moon yesterday on Sunday, January 13th, at 23 degrees Aries, which is cardinal fire. And we had the moon making all kinds of aspects to the stellium, the lineup we have right now in Capricorn. So that was a conflict between risk and caution. We could think of it as a calculated risk time. We need safety, but we also need a little bit of risk in our lives. We need fire and earth, although they can square off with each other at times. Now today, the moon is void, of course. We do have a moon void on this Monday, January 14th. The moon goes void, of course, in the sign of Aries at 7:56 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then she enters her exaltation in the fixed earth sign of Taurus at 10:31 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now this is a huge shift because, again, remember that little amount of time when the moon is in the void. That's more of a contemplative, keep things status quo if you can time frame. I always like to look at the last aspect that the moon makes before she goes void, of course, and then the first aspect that the moon makes after she's fully in the next sign. So the last aspect that the moon makes before she goes void is the moon in impatient Aries making a conjunction to Uranus in Aries. The moon is what we want and how we feel, it's emotion. And when she comes together with the very abrupt, sudden change, flashes of brilliance, liberation, freedom-oriented planet Uranus, before that moon enters the void, this can be a sudden, done, abrupt ending, change of heart. It is finally over. Then the moon is off course in the void. So people have a change of heart and mind all the time. Circumstance in life is about changes all of the time. Everything's moving and changing. But this moon conjunct Uranus is an abrupt change. Didn't see that one coming. It's a divorce aspect. There is something called emotional divorce. So this is the last aspect the moon makes before she's in the void. Then she goes into the sign of her exaltation, moon in Taurus. So the moon in Taurus is an exalted desire and hunger for something new, because we're now in the first quarter moon phase. We just had that cross quarter point yesterday. Now the moon is in beautiful earth, fixed earth Taurus, which rules the body, Gaia, Mother Earth, nature, all of the sensations, all of the sensual desires and delights, ruled by Venus. First aspect that the moon makes exalted in Taurus, and we'll cover this again tomorrow, is the moon in Taurus trine Saturn at home in Capricorn. Now this is an earth trine flow with two signs that love to build, something that will stand the test of time. So as we've been looking at not only the moon voids, which is a great time for reflection, but also this new moon solar eclipse in Capricorn, first quarter moon phase, and how there's a bit of a conflict between who's the boss, who's running the show, Aries and Capricorn cardinal. This moon trine Saturn can bring a very sudden and abrupt change, just having that moon conjunct Uranus with what it is you truly want to build and what you value. Earth, especially Taurus, is all about what we value. So interesting, very abrupt change with the last aspect and then the first aspect involving the moon going into the void and then after she's out of the void. This is for January 14th. We now move into the moon, exalted in Taurus. What are you building? What do you value? What is it going to take? Saturn in Capricorn. And because the moon is ruled by Venus, it also brings that component of what you truly love. That is Venus tied into the moon. Thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. This is your Astrology MVP, your moon void place. I'm Karis. I'll see you on the 15th. Thank you.